Okay, so here we have another little Tinkercad demo, and what we're going to do here is we're going to do the NERF9 exploded rear bottle, or this is the little thing that I've put together. Basically, the rear bottle, I don't know, it's an alien artifact that goes on the back of the gun that seems to do some good. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a cylinder here as the sort of main core of this little element. And as you can see, it's just a normal solid shape. And to give it a little bit more of a relief, I'm going to fit some of these to it. Now, these are the softbox. And if I ungroup those, you'll see just a little couple of soft boxes put vertically. Nothing much to them. And if we join these two together, I've kind of spaced them out so that they're going to be sort of the same diameter as this little cylinder that we've got here. So if I group those together and turn them into a hole, and we'll just put those there, and we'll just leave them there at the moment. We don't have to sort of center them yet because I'm going to sort of do a little group center. These little shapes here, kind of like a bull nose cutter that's been run down the side of those, and they're basically just the box shape, but again with the bevels, and they're spaced slightly wider so that if we put them here, you notice they actually sort of stick out a little bit from the side of the box. Now, one of the other nice little features that you can put on these kind of things to make them sort of look a little bit more realistic, it's like this kind of groove that you get going around at the top. So here we've got a little groove. It's just a little shape we've got here. It's one of these little toruses, and it's just got a little lots of sides on it, so it's nice and smooth. And again, we'll put that sort of around about here at the top. Again, not too worried about the centering at the moment. Now, if I just do a quick view up here at the top, and I'll use this align tool. Now, you can either use, so if I select all of those shapes together, you can either click on it like that, or I like to press the L button, which kind of gives you the thing nice and quickly. And we'll do a little align in the center that way, align in the center that way. Might do it a couple of times just to get everything to go together. Here we go. Hang on, one more. There we go. That's better. Now, group that together, and in one little hit, we've kind of got the kind of little section out the side, and little kind of grooves down there in the top. Now, we need a top on that, so we're going to put this on, which is a truncated cone. So there's a little, when you use if I scroll up to the cone, just this one, this one of the basic shapes, but you can put a top radius on it so that you don't have the great big point, of course. One of the things I made this a little bit earlier actually, which is basically a cylinder, another truncated cone, and it's actually got a square hole in the bottom of it so that it fits on a peg, actually on the gun. And we'll move that into position there. And again, we'll line up all three of these items, like so. Center and center. There you go. And we'll group those together. Now, one of the other things that makes it, again, things a little, we've got this little sort of strange cutout at you can see it on the side there, on the top. What I'm using for that is if I actually ungroup these, I'll have to ungroup them twice. But the first ungroup is that. Second group is this one. And what you can see here is we've basically got a thin round roof, which is one of these sort of semicircular shapes with just a little box section on the top. So if I group all those back together again and turn them into a hole, place those on the side, like that, align, realigned. Yeah, there we go. Group those together. You kind of get a nice little cutout that actually sort of passes through several pieces there. So there you go. Looks quite a little machined little add-on to that. Now, one of the other things I want to do is sort of put this sort of screw detail in the top. And on Thingiverse, you can find loads of sort of screws and widgets. And so we've got one here. Probably started off life as some M8 equivalent, but we've kind of moved it around a bit. And one of the things we're going to do here is to start off with, we're just going to line that together with this. But again, that's going to lose some of the detail. It's not going to stand out so much because it's like a flush. So what I'm going to do here is, first thing is, I'm going to just hide that. And then I'm going to put a little dish in the top. And here we've got a cylinder, which has got a bevel on it, and nice, lots of segments, so it's nice and smooth. We'll put that in the center. Now we've kind of got that thing that's invisible at the moment, sort of sitting in the same place. So what we'll do here is, when we align, one of the things I like to do, stop the base moving. You can do this. You can do a line like that, and then back to the center. Group those together. And if I now do a show all, that'll bring back the hidden element that we've got. And it's still in the same position, the center. So we can then just group these two together, like so. And then I'll probably change the color on this just on the display, just to make it look a little bit more visible to what we're going to do. So I'll do a white for this one. Now we could just print that out, of course, but we're going to be a little bit frugal with the filament, and also to sort of keep the weight down of this sort of thing. We don't want it sort of bouncing around at the back. So just going to put a hollow cylinder, put that in the middle somewhere like that. Do a quick line so we know it's in the middle, and that's also going to take the bottom of the screw out as well, so it's not going to be sort of dangling down in the middle if you were trying to print that. So it's best to put sort of your hollow in out objects in last. We'll do that, and if we just do a quick view on that as a transparent, you can see roughly what's going on inside. So there you can see you can see that hollow, and it hasn't affected the peg because the peg only comes up so far. And that is an alien looking rear bottle to plug on the back of your NERF. Thank you very much.